Hi, a very good evening to all of you. Today, we are going to discuss an opinion type of essay. And in this essay, the topic is the exploration or excavation of remote areas or untouched areas on the earth for the demand for oil and gas. So we are going to discuss whether this particular activity of exploring remote areas for these energy sources has more advantages than disadvantages or more disadvantages than advantages. In your answer, you can say more advantages than disadvantages. You can say the other way, disadvantages are more than the advantages. And you can say the third option, I have confusion. I don't know exactly whether it is advantageous or disadvantageous. You have three answers only. First option, advantages more, disadvantages less. Second option, disadvantages more and advantages less. Third option, I can't say, no opinion, because it is difficult to say whether it is more advantageous or more disadvantageous. So we have gone in the first way, more advantages than disadvantages. So what we have seen in the introduction of this particular essay is what we have rephrased the particular sentence here. The rephrasement of the particular sentence. The question, the statement part of the question is rephrased here in the first part of the introduction. And the answer for the question is there very clearly given in the second sentence of the introduction. And this is what we can see here. And what exactly is missing in this particular introduction is demand for gas and oil. Here, the pressing demand for energy is there in the introduction. So we are going to add the demand for gas and oil, the pressing demand for energy for gas and oil. So I know that it is energy sources, but the question specifically deals with gas and oil. That's something which we rig inside the depths of the earth and explore and see. We take it, the fossil fuels we take, the gas we take from underneath the earth, the oil we take underneath the earth. And this is what the question deals with. We are not going to deal with energy in general. So we are going to deal with gas exploration and oil exploration from under the earth. This is what. So I have made a small change in the introduction that we have just copied gas and oil as it is there. So we have said our opinion clear. We have more advantages than disadvantages. And then we have said, added one more point. It's pivotal for the human existence. It's very important for the human existence. And that's what we have said in the first particular paragraph, that is introduction. So the body paragraph 1. What we can see in the body paragraph 1, that is the most tangible, the most visible advantage of such explorations. It's marked in the blue highlight. That's the economic growth. And it is very clearly said where the economic growth goes: to the people, to the nation, and to the world. So this is the world. To the people, to the nation, and to the world. Now, it's explained in the first particular sentence. It deals with how it benefits the people. It gives more opportunities by strengthening the sectoral areas, the fields such as agriculture, industry, health, education, transport, communication. Now, the second sentence, we are seeing that the productivity of the nation is predicted to increase, and the governments are going to get more revenue from the increased productivity. The third particular sentence is when countries develops, the global market also develops, and the global standard of living also will be rising. So it benefits the whole world. It benefits the people, it benefits the governments, the local governments, the nations, and finally, it benefits the whole world and improve the standards of living of the whole world. And that's what we have seen in the first particular point as the advantage. The second advantage is that increasing likeliness of newer innovations. Now, we are having explanation there in the second sentence that people want inventions to solve their problems and to increase their comfort and convenience. And this is possible only when such explorations are left unhindered, because we don't have alternate sources of energy, which is as effective as oil and gas. So what we can see, we have solar energy, we have wind energy, we have other sources of energy, but it's not as effective as oil and natural gas. I have not mentioned it, but we can understand that only when such explorations are left unhindered, we can go ahead with some of the crucial inventions which are much needed for the human race for solving their problems and to increase their standard of living. Now we are going to see the negative effects here, and the negative effects mostly deals with the environmental problems, the ecological problems. So some of the problems are mentioned there. It includes irreversible degradation of vast areas of land, destruction of natural habitat, and pollution, the worst among this. So this is a small paragraph, 2-sentence paragraph, which deals with this thing. Now we have the conclusion. We are summarizing these 2 paragraphs into one particular sentence. To conclude, though there are some concerns, especially related to environment, so that's mentioned in the green highlight, one needs to absorb the fact that if explorations of such areas for energy is hindered, if you find some obstacle there, that would question the mean existence of human beings on Earth. So even if you are not exploring newer sources for gas and oil, now we are having demand and we are not meeting the demand. We are running short of gas and oil. the development will be going down. There will be negative development. Man will be going to the primitive stages. And that will be questioning the existence of humans on the earth right now, because we are in a situation and we are adjusted to the modern living situations. And we cannot suddenly go back to those ages around 1,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago. It's very difficult. And this will be finding it, this will be making some serious problems. So it will be questioning the existence of or the welfare of the people as a whole in the on the earth. So that is the explanation there. So we have written, now we have edited the matter here. So let's see the final word count. The final word count is 256 here. So we have written an essay in a formal style, including the points which are striking, arranging the points in order, giving more importance to the first paragraph, which you are highlighting, and less importance to the next paragraph. So that 2 paragraphs we have written in 2 paragraphs. If you want to write a 3 paragraph, you can write 2 paragraph advantages and 1 paragraph disadvantage, and then you can. So it's the presentation is yours. You can present it in 1 paragraph or advantage, or you can present in 2 paragraphs, no problem. So that is the end of the explanation here. Hope you must have all understood.